Fuck that shit up, right?
I ain't tryna play no games, run up another 2K. Shot that bitch while I was moving, that's a tempo phase. Shorty like the way I beat it up, she call me Sugar Ray. I be telling the ops to stay inside so I don't see their face. Every time your girl step outside, she ain't got no faith. Man, that shit scary, damn near demonic. I would tell her ass to look up at his watch and then clock it. And my main shooter, a white boy who look like Luka Doncic. Made her feel special, told her she could call me Donovan. I told her she the only one, why you steady lying to bitch? I be drinking too much, alcohol anonymous. Shiesty on with church shoes, then I'm feeling elegant. You ain't gotta pay me no attention, nigga, I'll steal it. Women use big words just to tell me how they feeling. I went to my TikTok, looked at the comments, it was one in specific that said my face look ideally. Ay, I did a Google search and damn girl you tripping. Bet you like the way I talk because my talk sound like lyrics. And if I got your head up, then that shit going through the ceiling. Time to shuffle up the cards, I can't let you know my dealings. I'm like Bruce Wayne and Bruce Wayne was just another villain. I'm nodding off with cut water in my hand, don't let me spill it. And even if I'm tired of drinking, I can't help it, shit we winning. Take a shot for every win, it's a tradition. I invested in myself, I had no money, so I scammed. First time I hit the stage, I knew the world was in my hands. I got too excited, hit a backflip and crash landed. I guess I got lucky, never had a plan. I already seen the ending, ran it back to the beginning. She tryna go viral, do it for the gram, she pulling out a cam. Baby girl recorded for the world, something like Guinness. Man, I like the Cuban link chain, I match it with the tennis. Throwing parties all in the apartment, waking up to tennis. I'm straight out the it, but now I'm flipping shit up in the city. They don't know the prices of the scripts, these bitches $350. I would spend $1 million on you, girl, that's a pretty penny. The way that I be floating on these beats, I look like Michael Jordan. I be walking around here like I'm Dr. Strange, that's just metanoia. Some people don't love this shit the same, sound like anhedonia. I ain't tryna play no games, run up another 2K. Shot that bitch while I was moving, that's a tempo phase. Shorty like the way I beat it up, she call me Sugar Ray. I be telling the ops to stay inside so I don't see their face. Penthouse is up too high, my view is out of space. Body too gory, man, they had to go in and close the case. Come to my court, boy, I be giving niggas BTA. This is high stakes, but I done had to go and hit the stage. Swinging left and to the right, when I shoot, that's a tempo fade. Put that trigger up and down, when I shoot it, that's a tempo fade. Put that green up on his head, I hit the shot, and that's a tempo fade. Hit that and that's a tempo fade. Remember the bed sheets I tossed on used to be cotton, but nowadays they created with silk. I speak my mind and now they try to label me as a prophet, but I just see this shit is keeping it real. Remember the bed sheets I tossed on used to be cotton, but nowadays they created with silk. I speak my mind and now they try to label me as a prophet, but I just see this shit is keeping it real. LXL for living Excel, see that's the acronym. I don't wanna be the one to tell them, but you gotta be adamant. Without the hedge funds, 401ks and retirement. My mama said that I had a talent for seeing what's happening. Ain't no quick fix that exists. I grabbed the Allen wrench, touch a tennis ball, I pop champagne and see who stayed the same. Wasn't done for me for that charge, so why you on my face? Life could leave them handicapped, just like a parking space. Songs like this can't be in one take, they take me a couple of days. Should've put my trust all in Jesus, I put a lot in the face. Fortune is so hard to digest, I mean look at my face. Stood under that bridge, cause when I walk, it would start to rain. I woke up the other day like it's another day, and I can't really be on that because I stand out. The ones who needed me, I look back and stuck my hand out. Pride gon' always get in the way, they don't want handouts. Never had a whole lot of friends, they never understand. Consequences do exist, then why you do it then? Y'all be acting like I started off with a sentence. I never saw myself as better than the rest of the kids. Remember the bed sheets I tossed on used to be cotton, but nowadays they created with silk. I speak my mind and now they try to label me as a prophet, but I just see this shit is keeping it real. Remember the bed sheets I tossed on used to be cotton, but nowadays they created with silk. I speak my mind and now they try to label me as a prophet, but I just see this shit is keeping it real. Your blessings are your own, can't give them to no man. Can't help everybody, I'm not bigger than the program. Music for the soul, man, I should've made a slow jam. And I could really hit that note, came me like antidote. I know some people using that substance without control, numbing the physicals while enhancing the intangibles. A father who talked down on his kids, he ain't man enough. Results, he bought a brick at 13, thought he was manning up. Outside his body, sneaking outside through the window. By the time I hit high school, I bought my first iPhone. The girls thought I was trouble, always on my head, but falling down's the name of the game. When you're growing up, hopefully my memory serves. I keep my day ones close to me like feet to the earth. If I don't need to jump, tell me how I calm my nerves. Well, that's what church does. I'm trying to hop in my word like it was double dutch, steady spinning. They don't want to see you happy, they rather see you with damage. Too many things in mind at once, it's hard to manage. Easy to look at someone else that they got an advantage, but there's no need to panic. Remember the bed sheets I told stolen used to be cotton, but nowadays they creative with soul. I speak my mind and now they try to label me as a prophet, but I just see this shit is keeping it real. Remember the bed sheets I told stolen used to be cotton, but nowadays they creative with soul. I speak my mind and now they try to label me as a prophet, but I just see this shit is keeping it real. Remember the bed sheets I told stolen used to be cotton, but nowadays they creative with soul. I speak my mind and now they try to label me as a prophet, but I just see this shit is keeping it real. Remember the bed sheets I told stolen used to be cotton, but nowadays they creative with soul. I speak my mind and now they try to label me as a prophet, but I just see this shit is keeping it real. LXL for live and excel, see that's the acronym. I don't wanna be the one to tell them, but you gotta be adamant. Without the hedge funds, 401ks and retirement. My mama said that I had a talent for seeing what's happening. Ain't no quick fix that exists. I grabbed the Allen wrench, took tennis for I pop champagne and see who stayed the same. Wasn't done for me for that charge, so why you in my face? Life could leave them handicapped, just like a parking space. Songs like this can't be one take, they take me a couple of days. Should've put my trust all in Jesus, I put it all in their face. Fortune is so hard to digest, I mean look at my face. Stood under that bridge, cause when I walk, it would start to rain. I woke up the other day like it's another day, and I can't really be on that because I stand out. The ones who needed me, I look back and stuck my hand out. The pride gon' always get in the way, they don't want handouts. Never had a whole lot of friends, they never understand consequences do exist. Then why you doing things? Y'all be acting like I started off with a sense. I never saw myself as better than the rest of the kids. Remember the bed sheets I told stolen used to be cotton, but nowadays they creative with soul. I speak my mind and now they try to label me as a prophet, but I just see this shit is keeping it real. Remember the bed sheets I told stolen used to be cotton, but nowadays they creative with soul.
Hold on,
I speak my
hold
mind
on.
and now they try to label me as a prophet, but I just see this shit is keeping it real. Lessons on your own. can't give them to no man. Can't help everybody, I'm not bigger than the program. Music for the soul, and I should've made a slow jam. And I could really hit that note, came me like antidote. I know some people using that substance without control. Numbing the physicals while enhancing the intangibles. Your father who talked down on his kids, he ain't man enough. Results, he bought a brick at 13, thought he was manning up. Outside in Valley, sneaking outside through the window. By the time I hit high school, I bought my first iPhone. The girls thought I was trouble, always on my head, but falling down's the name of the game. When you're growing up, hopefully my memory serves. I keep my day ones close to me like feet to the earth. If I don't need to jump, tell me how I calm my nerve. Well, that's what church does. Now I'm trying to hop in my word like it was double dutch. Steady spinning. They don't want to see you happy, they rather see with damage. Too many things in mind at once, it's hard to manage. Easy to look at someone else that they got an advantage, but there's no need to panic. Remember the bed sheets I tossed store used to be kiting, but nowadays they creative as so. I speak my mind and now they try to label me as a prophet, but I just see this shit is keeping it real. Remember the bed sheets I tossed store used to be kiting, but nowadays they creative as so. I speak my mind and now they try to label me as a prophet, but I just see this shit is keeping it real.
How we sounding? Hey, we good now? We green? All right. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Why was I just talking to somebody and I said it's crazy because I feel like one of the dumbest things that I feel like I could do, or one of my biggest fears right now, is hopping on the internet and just doing something stupid and embarrassing myself. I don't know why. That's just like a stupid thing. That's a stupid thing, honestly. Like, I ain't gonna say that it's really like a fear or like a phobia, but like it's a lot of things that, like, you know, it's something that like a lot of people think about. You feel me? And it's like, bro, it's crazy because I was just talking about that today. Then I hop on here with no audio, bro. Over here having a full-blown conversation with y'all, bro. Ain't nobody hear a word I just said. If you don't know, now you know. Welcome to the LXL universe. You feel me? Y'all in here kicking it with your boy LXL Reyes. I ain't even gonna play the applause no more. I can't even, bro. Hey, the show must go on, man. Listen. It's a blessing that I'm here for another day to be able to hop on with all y'all lovely people in the chat over here, turning me up and keeping me sane. I appreciate y'all. It's a blessing that I'm able to hop on here and do this every single time, bro. I was just saying that it's really crazy, bro, because every single time, you know, every single Wednesday, I got class for 6 hours, bro. I got class for 6 hours. And somehow I always got the energy to go from class to come right here and hop on live, man, and just kick it with y'all, bro. And it's a blessing. Never burnt out, never tired. I ain't gonna lie. We don't never sleep around here, man. It's the LXL universe, man. We don't need sleep. So with that being said, man, let me go ahead and stop wasting y'all time, bro. Hey, everybody in chat, let me know how you doing. We about to kick it today, bro. We about to kick it. I got like a couple like little mediocre topics and stuff like that. And then you know what I'm saying? We just reacting today, bro. We kicking it. We having fun and everything. Let me go ahead and pull up what we finna get into. Ooh, and I got hot topics for y'all too. Promise y'all, I got some hot topics for y'all too. I bet. Listen up. All right. First things first.
Every Thursday night, the Midi Lab Show.
Yes, sir. First things first. We had to get that out there, right? Every Thursday night is the Midi Lab Show. All right, y'all tapping in tomorrow, right? I'm going to take it as y'all saying yes. Okay, bet. First topic of the day, right? We're finna get straight into it. I got the TikTok pulled up and everything. So, boom. For those of y'all who don't know, Klay Thompson, ex-greatest shooter in the league. I ain't gonna lie, not ex-greatest shooter in the league. Ex-greatest jump shot in the league, right? Ex-Golden State Warrior, ex-Splash Brother, ex all that, right? Klay Thompson himself. Anybody who been putting in parlays, if y'all put it in on Klay, I am so sorry, bro. I know that you're down dog shit right now. Because this nigga Klay ain't been shooting shit all season for the Mavericks. I never seen this, bro. This man is single-handedly selling so many people's pape right now. Like, I've never seen Clay not hit a single shot in the game, bro. And it's so crazy because him moving to Dallas with the Mavericks was supposed to give him a squad where he doesn't have to do anything except shoot. Literally, shooting is his only job right now. I can't even make this up. Shooting is his only damn job right now. And he can't even do that shit right. All you got to do is post up at the 3-point line. Pull that. Hit the shot. It's never been simpler for him, bro. But like, you know, he getting up there in age, whatever, yada, yada, whatever excuses that he want to say, bro. He getting up there in age and everything. So he acting like he ain't shooting good. At least that's what he's saying. Because I ain't going to lie. A couple other people got some other theories. And a couple of them theories lead back to the one that he dating. I can't even lie to you. Y'all know I ain't going to sugarcoat it. Y'all know I ain't going to sugarcoat nothing for y'all. How should I? Nope. I know I'm going to go down here. Look it. We going to see. All right, so look it. Boom. Patrick Beverly has a podcast, right? He brought Jason Williams, ex-NBA legend, onto that podcast. And Clay came up in the topic of conversation. And they mentioned him a little bit, bro. So let's just see what they was talking about. Because I heard Clay came up and I heard Meg Thee Stallion kind of came up in that topic of conversation. Let's just see what they was over here talking about real quick.
Taught a lot by some old folks, old white folks. It taught me, bruh. They say pussy's power.
You mean pussy, you mean vagina.
Hold
I've
on.
been
Let's
taught
run it
a
back.
lot by some old folks, old white folks. It taught me, bruh. They say pussy's power.
You mean pussy, you mean vagina.
Yes, sir.
Got it. I was just trying to make sure.
But in West Virginia, we say puss.
Okay.
When you say pussy, you mean vagina.
Okay, so for our young listeners, vagina.
That's okay. Young listeners or not, they need to learn about pussy.
Bro, why you saying it like that, though?
It only takes one pussy to drag a battleship across the desert. That's how powerful it is. So, Klay Thompson,
Bro, chill, bro. Bro, what is bro talking? No way.
But
Hold
I was
on.
just trying to make sure.
but in West Virginia, we say puss.
Okay, so for our young listeners, vagina.
That's okay. Young listeners or not, they need to learn about pussy.
Okay.
Ain't no way.
It only takes one pussy to drag a battleship across the desert. That's how powerful it is. So, Klay Thompson, I ain't saying that's what it is, but that might be what it is.
It's a good excuse if it's not.
I ain't taking away.
Bro, and them I ain't never heard no shit like that before. Bro said it only take one pussy to drag a battleship across a desert. What? Bro, I've never heard no shit like that in my life. I have never, ever heard such blasphemy in my life. Bro is really tripping right now. He said this shit on a podcast?
Desert. That's how powerful it is.
Okay. Okay.
It only takes one pussy to drag a battleship across the desert. That's how powerful it is. So, Klay Thompson, I ain't saying that's what it is, but that might be what it is.
It's a good excuse if it's not.
I ain't taking away nothing from Megan Thee Stallion. She might be a great girl. You know what I'm saying? Great for him. But I don't know if she's great for the shot.
I ain't never seen Clay not shoot it like this. And for him to say I'm out of my prime, like, come on, Clay. Like,
He said that?
Yeah.
How many shots does he shoot a night?
I don't give a fuck.
He was 0 for
You
6.
mean Klay Thompson? He can shoot the ball anytime he wants to. Ain't no attempts. You Klay Thompson. Any shot you shoot is a good shot.
But anytime like you have a routine, and I think that's what makes a lot of people successful in the NBA now, and they can play for so long because guys have routines.
I'm not saying that he doesn't have this routine. I'm just saying, like, when have you seen Klay Thompson on a boat?
I've been told.
When it, bro, no, they violating, bro. All right. Hold on, because we gotta dissect that, bro. We gotta dissect that dead ass, bro. So I ain't gonna lie, I thought this was taken out of context. I didn't know I was gonna be reacting to this. Somebody told me to react to this. One of my homeboys told me you should react to what Jason Williams said. So this is my first reaction. Usually I kind of see like at least a clip of stuff before. Bro, there ain't no way though. So boom. Jason Williams said, pussy can drag a battleship through a desert by itself. And this nigga said that's exactly why Clay has been shooting bad though. So boom, I guess that the hot take here is that Meg Thee Stallion holding him back from being the greatest like player that he could be. I ain't gonna lie, that's a hot take though. That is a hot take. I mean, he out there in Texas now. It could be a lot of things, though. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I ain't even gonna just put it on her. It could be so many things. This is his first year over there in Dallas. He's in a whole new environment. He was in the Bay his whole career, bro. Like, that's kind of a drastic switch up. And then on top of that, he's at the tail end of his career. You know, like I say, he toward the end of it. He like 30 something, right? Klay Thompson like 30 something. We're gonna see. Hold on 1 second. Give me a second. How old is Klay Thompson? Klay is 35 years old, which is definitely like toward the end of like a career for an NBA player. So I mean, shoot, if he telling y'all he out of his prime, he trying to tell y'all stop putting y'all parlays on him, bro. He not hitting the over. He's trying to tell y'all bet the under because he know he on bullshit right now. I ain't gonna lie. On social media, Klay looks so happy. Klay look happy as hell. Hold on.
Klay Thompson, y'all steady trying to get him a pass. I ain't never seen Klay not shoot it like this. And for him to say I'm out of my prime, like, come on, Klay, like, come on.
He said that?
Yeah.
How many?
Yeah, he's got a beautiful.
So yeah,
speaking of BBL.
yeah.
I'm from West Virginia, man. I've been.
Meg don't got a BBL, do she? Meg don't got a BBL. What's bro talking about? Meg do not got a BBL. Do she? Does Megan Thee Stallion have a BBL? I ain't gonna lie, my Google recent search is about to look crazy after tonight. There is no official confirmation that Megan Thee Stallion has a Brazilian butt lift. BBL. See, look it. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I don't know why people be hating, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy to hop on a podcast and accuse somebody of having a BBL who actually worked for that. Like, come on now.
Fought a lot by some old folks, old white folks. It only takes one push to drag a battleship across the desert. That's how powerful it is. So
Most wars
it got something to, you know what I'm saying? Klay Thompson, I ain't saying that's what it is, but that might be what it is.
We ain't talking about Klay Thompson. Y'all steady trying to get him a pass.
Bro, what made him say that shit though, bro? Oh my, bro.
One of the moments when I agree everybody don't need a podcast. Because the crazy thing to me is for Jason Williams, J-Dub, White Chocolate, whatever you want to call it, and Patrick Beverly, people who actually played in the NBA, it make it because you would have thought like, okay, when these people get podcasts, they gonna give you better basketball takes or better just sports analysis, what's going on in the situation. But realistically, Pat Bev or J Will couldn't even never lace Klay Thompson basketball shoes ever in life. And let's just keep it a being like, cool, J Will did a bunch of crazy little and one type of jumps in the game and it looked cute at that day and age. But right now, you can see any little kid on Instagram do them same moves that you seen J Will. But let's get into the real topic. People love to hate on Meg Thee Stallion. And the sad thing is there's really no safe space for Meg because even women don't like her for whatever reason. And then it's just dudes and kids who just...
Women don't like her because she beefed with Nicki and she beefed with somebody else too. But that's why women don't like her. Meg ain't even that bad, bro.
Never gonna leave the basement, will pile on and just sit here and say crazy things. And so literally, you talking about grown men who, man, Jay Will, I probably like is close to his 50s. For you to repeat stuff that you hear kids on the internet sit here and say is Meg Thee Stallion is the reason why Klay Thompson is playing bad. Like, dog, are we serious? Klay been playing like, and I respect Klay for even saying, hey, dog, I'm just not in my prime no more. But just at all respect, Klay been playing like cheeks probably for the last 2 or 3 seasons. Like he'll have his little moments where, of course, he will remind you why he was one of the Splash Brothers, but for somebody who was rooting for the Lakers when they was going against the Warriors in the playoff series and Klay disappeared. Dog, what are we talking about? That was almost 3 seasons ago. This is his second season with Dallas. His last season to go to state, he completely stunk it up. Like, what are we talking about? He didn't even know Meg back then. So that's my point of sitting here and saying, like, grown men repeating stuff that you see, like Twitter egg pages post and talk about, like, or blank meme pages. Like, what are we talking about? Are we really being serious? That is sad that the world we live in. Like, grown men are repeating stuff that they seeing kids say via social media. Like, you too.
But then they did say something that low-key had a good point, though. They said you ain't never seen Klay on a boat, and they not talking about a real boat. Is that true? Have we never seen Klay with a girlfriend since he's been in the NBA? Bro, Megan even work for her, but she was born with it. She just does the workout to maintain it. That is true. I mean, even genetics, you gotta maintain it somehow. That's how she keep the figure though. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how you keep like the slim waist. You know what I'm saying? But you still keep like the strong thighs and you know what I'm saying? It's genetic. I study this stuff, y'all. I study this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Even if you was blessed with a fat butt, you still got to hit the gym and you still got to maintain the rest of your body because you can't control where fat goes. But no, has Clay never had a girlfriend since he been in the NBA? That's crazy. Y'all know KD ain't never had no girlfriend either. KD made basketball his wife, like for real.
Wrong to be sitting here repeating that, and then for this to be a thing. And I respect Clay so much for sitting here speaking up for Meg, because it is so corny how people try to act like Meg just like some, bro, y'all be throwing me completely off. Like that just to me just don't even make no sense. Like, dog, do you watch basketball? Like for you to be actually played in the NBA, make me be like, dog, do y'all really be watching the games, or y'all just be like, oh, I'm just gonna run in just one of them moments.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. I low-key do see a trend though. The players with the most broken relationships be the ones out there balling the hardest. I ain't gonna lie. Clay just happy. Damn it. Clay just happy. But I think that what people are seeing is that he been on social media a lot more lately because of the fact that he's with Megan. He's been on social media a lot more lately. Like she be recording him. He be picking her up from the airport and stuff like that, bro. Like she be recording them doing any and everything. So they probably thinking like, dang, he now at the point where it's like, dang, he more concerned about his social media image or, you know what I'm saying, adding to her career or, you know what I'm saying, being seen on the internet looking happy than actually practicing like basketball. I guess that's what people is thinking. But even still, bro, I ain't gonna lie. You left Clay no choice. He had to come back and say something. I'm just trying to see what he said, though. They called him whipped. Hold on.
Oh, did you not talk to Jet when he crossed you?
You gotta stop listening to him, bro. Nobody went that long without talking
bro,
to him.
I didn't talk to you for a year, bro.
Bro, stop listening to this man, bro.
I called you that night, bro.
A year is wild.
That don't even sound real.
Y'all blood brothers.
I swear to God, bro. The guy, think about it, he was on the road doing his thing, so he played NBA.
It wasn't no year, though, bro.
Bro, what did Clay say, though?
We ain't talking about Klay Thompson. Y'all steady is, but that might be.
It ain't that one.
We ain't talking about Klay Thompson. Y'all steady trying to get him a pass. I ain't never seen Clay not shoot it like this. And for him to say I'm out of my prime, like, come on, Clay. Like, come on.
He said that?
Yeah.
How many?
Yeah, he's got a beautiful.
So yeah,
speaking of BBL.
Yeah.
I'm from West Virginia, man. I've been taught a lot by some old folks, old white folks. It only takes one push to drag a battleship across the desert. That's how powerful it is.
That shit is crazier.
It got something to, you know what I'm saying? Klay Thompson, I ain't saying that's what it is, but that might be what it is.
We ain't talking about Klay Thompson. Y'all.
His ex was complaining about him not posting her. Oh, so Clay did have a boyfriend, or Clay did have a girlfriend. Clay did have a girlfriend, but she said that he never posted her. So they chat. How y'all feel about posting your significant other while you're in a relationship? Not like a married partner. I'm talking about like boyfriend, girlfriend. How y'all feel about that? Dang, bro. Flight?
What Beverly has to say? Thompson. Y'all steady trying to get him a pass. I ain't never seen Clay not shoot it like this. And for him to say I'm out of my prime, like, come on, Clay. Like, come on.
He said that?
Yeah.
How many?
Yeah, he's got a beautiful.
So yeah,
speaking of BBL.
Yeah.
I'm from West Virginia, man. I've been taught a lot by some old folks, old white.
Flight, bro.
It only takes one pussy to drag a battleship across the desert. That's how powerful it is.
Yo, bro, they wild, bro. Yo, that man Jason Williams brought out some old school 80s quotes, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I never heard that one before.
Man, I've been taught a lot by some old folks, old white folks. It only takes one pussy to drag a battleship across the desert. That's how powerful it is. So, it got something to, you know what I'm saying? Klay Thompson, I ain't saying that's what it is, but that might be what it is.
We ain't talking about Klay Thompson.
Hey, man, what do y'all have to say?
Get him a pass.
Y'all think Meg Thee Stallion is holding Klay Thompson back? Or
all right, wait. Here go the tweets. Klay Thompson went off on Patrick Beverly and Jason White Chocolate Williams for referring to his girlfriend, Megan Thee Stallion, as pussy on a podcast. Let me see. The reason for Klay not playing well. Referring to my girlfriend as pussy is so disgusting and disturbing, especially from someone who played in the NBA. How would y'all feel if I referred to your wives in such a way? At Pat Bev, do better, fellas. Very disappointing. Damn, he low-key checked that shit. And he checked that shit in the way. He checked that shit in the way that he was supposed to, too. I ain't gonna lie. That's actually a good way to that's actually a good thing to say. And that's a good point, too. Because all y'all should somewhat care about y'all images and not be over here referring to stuff like that, bro. So that's actually a good point. Dang. All right. Chat, how y'all feel about that? I'm finna get the next topic. Queued up. Appreciate everybody in the chat too. Y'all got the chat popping today. I ain't gonna lie. Nisha Shanae. Hey, do y'all like the new thumbnail? I ain't gonna lie. Nisha Shanae designed that. Shout out to her, bro. If y'all like the new thumbnail, let me know because yeah, she did her thing on that one. That joint is dope. It's dope. Firstly, I feel people should not post their significant other. Just let it be known that you taken. So if you go through multiple relationships, nobody gonna know. It's a good strategy. That's a real good strategy. Keep people out your business. Not too far in, not too far out. Let me see. Okay. All right, boom. Y'all ready to get into the next topic? I promise y'all it's interesting. I got y'all right here. Hold on. I got y'all right here. So if y'all don't know, I don't know if these is new or not. I ain't gonna lie. The news be like clickbaiting and catfishing all the time. But from what it seems like they marketing and stuff like that, bro, it seemed like finally the people got some look into the Epstein files. And there was all these types of rumors and stuff like that. Some people said, oh, the Epstein files don't exist. Some people said, oh, there ain't nothing on them. It's just a rumor. Some people said they were never going to leak and stuff like that. Trump, when he was trying to get elected for the second time, he promised everybody. He said, yeah, he going to leak the Epstein files. That's exactly what he said. He said, yeah, I'm going to leak the Epstein files and everything so y'all can see it. Well, some of them are out. I guess like 20,000 emails got leaked and stuff like that. So people was reacting to them because I guess there were some people who literally sat there and sifted through all of those emails. If you are an individual who did that, please touch grass. But yeah, some people sat there and read all them emails and stuff like that. So I'm trying to see if there was anything up in them. I heard there was some crazy stuff in there, but like I'm not, I ain't know where to go. You know what I'm saying? So let's see.
Trump is absolutely screwed and looks guilty as hell with these new Epstein email leaks. Let's go through a few of these emails. Here we have a message from 2011 when Jeffrey Epstein emails Ghislaine Maxwell and says, I want you to realize that the dog that hasn't barked is Trump. And then victim redacted, who we now know is Virginia Gouffre, a known Epstein victim, spent hours at my house with him. He has never once been mentioned. This is interesting to me because this email is from 2011, which would have been sent years after Trump claimed publicly that he, disavowed Epstein and banned him from his club. Then you
That's
have
right.
this email.
That's right. Trump supposedly ain't talked to Epstein in over dang near 2 decades. Supposedly.
Email from author Michael Wolff to Jeffrey Epstein talking about Trump, even suggesting that Jeffrey Epstein could allow Trump to hang himself. That's a quote. And basically says he could allow Trump to lie about never being on Epstein's plane or at his house and allow him to embarrass himself because that information is true. He also claims that Epstein could save Donald Trump with some of the information and generate a debt That to me screams blackmail. There's also this email from Epstein to Michael Wolff talking about Mar-a-Lago, Trump's club, where Epstein repeats the lie that Donald Trump has repeatedly stated, where he claims that he asked Epstein to resign or banned him from the club, and Epstein refutes that and said he was never even a member. And damningly at the end, he says, of course he knew about the girls, as he asked Ghislaine to stop. So that looks really bad. And I want you to notice in that email, he says Trump knew about the girls. This is really bad because Trump has claimed in the past that it was finding out that Virginia Giuffre had been recruited by Epstein and Maxwell. That was what led him to kick Epstein out of the club. But here Epstein's saying he knew about the girls, plural. And that's something that I don't get. So if you find out that Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell are essentially trafficking women, underage women, and the worst thing that you do to the man is ban him from your club, that's your actual official story, you don't actually give a shit about protecting these children.
Not at all.
You care more about your own image.
No cap.
I mean, to all the people who defended that action in the past and have come at me constantly in my comments, I don't get it. He did not call the police. People say, oh, he was an FBI informant, blah, blah, blah. No, he wasn't. That is false information. So why would Trump just kick Epstein out of the club and not go to the police or any authorities with this information? Clearly, he knew what was happening, at least to a degree. There are so many disclosures here, though. It is just crazy. And I'm going to keep you guys updated as things keep rolling out. If you want to do a deep dive on Epstein with me, head over to my channel, The Conspiracy Files, or you can listen to my podcast on all streaming platforms.
Shout out to him. Shout out to him and his podcast, bro. But that is so crazy, bro. Nah, that's ugly. I can't even lie to you, bro. That's ugly. That is ugly. Let me see.
So a lot of people are talking about Trump's big flip when he asked the GOP to release the Epstein files after months of calling it a distraction and asking the American public to move on. So what happened? I'll tell you. Trump on Sunday night wrote on True Social, House Republicans should vote to release the Epstein files. Then in the Oval Office on Monday, Trump doubled down when asked if he wanted the files released and said he'd sign the bill if it comes to his desk.
We'll give them everything. Sure, I would. Let the Senate look at it. Let anybody look at it. But don't talk about it too much because honestly, I don't want to take it away from us.
This is a rare reversal from the president because remember, last week, Trump publicly discouraged Republicans from voting for the bill and privately made calls to Republicans who were signed onto the Epstein discharge petition and tried to convince them to take their names off. So one person close to the White House told me the White House made an overall political calculation, realizing it hurt them more to object to the releasing of the files than to just roll with the writing on the wall. They also told me Trump's defensive posture hurt him here. Normally, he's a fighter on issues like this, they said. But in this case, his insistence to not release the files and to have the public just move on, as Trump says, undercut some of his good instincts, the person close to the White House said. Now, a White House official told me Trump's course correction was finalized on Air Force One Sunday night on his way back to the White House from his weekend in Florida.
Oh, so he was trying to hide these.
They already do. I think they have 50,000 pages already. Look, this is a Democrat hoax. This is a hoax put out by the Democrat, and a couple of few Republicans have gone along with it because they're weak and ineffective.
Before
you know what's crazy? Stupid. Ooh, never mind. Hey, look, y'all. People actually fall for that too. Like he hopped on there and said that, and some people probably was like, "Dang, he right.
We get too ahead of our skis here. Despite Trump's renovated Epstein files public posture, legal experts interviewed by MS Now cautioned that there's a catch. Trump only encouraged House Republicans to vote for the release of the Epstein files after he directed AG Pam Bondi on Friday to open an investigation into several prominent Democratic figures' relationships with Epstein. And former U.S. Attorney Barbara McQuaid told my colleague Laura Brown Lopez that the proposed Epstein Files Transparency Act includes a carve-out for withholding documents that could jeopardize an ongoing investigation. McQuaid explained that gives AG Pam Bondi a huge exception to hide behind for withholding certain documents, possibly even documents that pertain to Trump. Now, what to watch for? We expect the House to vote on releasing the Epstein files on Tuesday afternoon. And if successful, which is likely, it then will go to the Senate for approval. So,
wow.
Hey, you guys. These Epstein files are out of control, so we're going to break down everything we've seen thus far.
Okay, first, let's start with Obama's former chief White House counsel, Kathy Ruemiller, and a very eerie, very suspicious email with her and Epstein. Now, they're communicating back and forth in this email, but at the bottom of this email gets really weird. And I quote, she says, yes, I will be like the doctor at Lenox Hill, put that crazy in room 1, gunshot in surgery, and the cook, well, he can wait. You guys, remember Obama's chef who worked at the White House and who died at Obama's house? Could they be talking about him? Now, being that email was from 2014, saying the cook can wait, you mean like 9 years later wait, where he actually died in 2023? Yeah, that's suspicious. Gets even wilder though. So, we have an email from 2018 with Jeffrey Epstein and his brother, Mark Epstein, in which Mark is asking, buckle up, he says,
hold on, we can't just slide past
you
that.
You mean
though.
like 9 years later wait?
This man really died, bro. Like they really did slime bro out. They really slime bro out, bro. A cook. All he wanted to do in life was cook for Obama, bro. That was his only job, bro. What is y'all sliming out chefs for, bro?
Where he actually died in 2023? Yeah, that's suspicious. Gets even wilder though. So, we have an email from 2018 with Jeffrey Epstein and his brother, Mark Epstein, in which Mark is asking, buckle up, he says, does Putin still have the pictures of Trump blowing Bubba, aka Bill Clinton? Bro, what? Okay, even if this is even remotely true, how relevant would this picture be that they found in Epstein's house of Bill Clinton in a blue dress, in which Monica Lewinsky was in a blue dress just like this when she blew him? This is giving way to the biggest blackmail ring of all time, but let's keep going. Now, if we weren't completely off the rails, this is gonna take us there because there's an email stating that he was into bioengineering and genetics, specifically black people. And I quote, you might be able to make blacks smarter by changing the time for the motor layer development and changing the time for other layers. Then he states their brains are slower at learning high-level concepts, in which he's giving way to slavery being that muscle switch for slaves. We're faster, so we're stronger, jump higher than the white people were thinking all day, basically, and making them smarter under pressure over time. Now, not only he was into bioengineering and genetics, and he had his own office at Harvard called Jeffrey's office, but he had close ties to MIT, in which he had very close ties to this guy, Marvin Minsky, who is the co-founder of MIT's AI laboratories, and they call the father of AI. I mean,
bro, that's bullshit. Now bro, because I knew that AI was racist, bro. I swear I knew that AI was racist, bro. The first things that you saw that was AI, bro, was a bunch of them. They making a bunch of black people, bro. Nah, that's bullshit, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. They just rage baited the shit out of me.
Really takes the guesswork out of why he was trafficking people besides blackmail. You wanted to experiment on people like a test lab rat. Now, this part totally makes sense, where the head morgue manager of Harvard pled guilty earlier this year for selling body parts online. Does anybody want to take a wild guess who he was working for? Epstein he was working for. Now, there's a whole lot more, so I'm going to do a part 2. Make sure you guys get into my Telegram. We're just getting started.
Join his Telegram. He knows some shit that we don't. That's crazy as hell. That's crazy, bro.
Let me be clear. No one is protecting Epstein or his associates. To date, the Oversight Committee has released over 43,000 pages of documents and issued 13 subpoenas.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. We can't even believe that shit, bro. But the shit that I just heard, bro, we got people working for Epstein who literally were within Harvard, bro. Ivy League schools, bro. Everybody trying to protect this dude. That is crazy as hell. And if Epstein was black, bro, they would have been packed his ass up.
This morning, the bombshell release of what House Democrats say are emails to and from deceased convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, several referring to President Donald Trump by name. In an
Hold on. We can't skip by that though. Hold on, because hey, that nigga, Trump thought that he got off. Did they say that there was an email? They was asking for pictures. of Trump on his knees for Bill Clinton? Was they dead ass, or you think, bro? What? And then they got pictures of a painting of Bill Clinton in a blue dress in Monica Lewinsky's blue. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, they on some other shit, bro. I see why Trump ain't want these shits to come out.
April 2011 email released by Democrats on the House Oversight Committee. Lawmakers say Epstein wrote to his now convicted accomplice, Ghislaine Maxwell, 3 years after pleading guilty to sex crimes involving a minor, telling her, "I want you to realize that that dog that hasn't barked is Trump. Unnamed victims spent hours at my house with him. He has never once been mentioned." According to the released emails, Maxwell responds, "I have been thinking about that." But this summer, in a recorded interview with the Department of Justice, Maxwell told Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, the president's former lawyer, she never witnessed Trump act inappropriately.
I never witnessed the president in any inappropriate setting in any way. The president was never inappropriate with anybody. In the time that I was with him, he was a gentleman in all respects.
Shortly after that interview, Maxwell was moved to a minimum security prison camp, prompting criticism she received special treatment. Committee Democrats also releasing this January 2019 email, where Epstein corresponds with author Michael Wolff less than 6 months before the financier would be charged again, this time with sex trafficking of minors. Discussing President Trump's repeated claim he kicked Epstein out of his Palm Beach club, Epstein writing, "Trump said he asked me to resign, never a member ever. Of course, he knew about the girls as he asked Ghislaine to stop." President Trump has denied any knowledge of Epstein's alleged crimes.
It's a hoax. It's started by Democrats.
After Epstein's arrest in 2019, Trump said he hadn't spoken with him in 15 years. And earlier this year, Trump claimed the reason he banned his one-time friend from Mar-a-Lago in the mid-2000s was because Epstein stole Trump's club staff, including young women.
He took people, and because he took people, I said, don't do it anymore. You know, they work for me. Beyond that, he took some others. And once he did that, that was the end of him.
Bro, what? He didn't get caught stealing toilet paper. He didn't get caught stealing towels. He didn't get caught stealing boxes of tissue. This man got caught stealing entire people from the club. Don't piss me off, bro. Hey, don't piss me off, bro. This ain't real. This ain't real.
The reason he banned his one-time friend from Mar-a-Lago in the mid-2000s was because Epstein stole Trump's club staff, including young women.
He was stealing your staff.
Because he took people, I said, don't do it anymore. You know, they work for me. And he took, beyond that, he took some others. And once he did that, that was the end of him.
Bro, so you mean so it's not like you went to the police about it. You was seeing whatever people he was taking, you was seeing them as items or something like that, bro. Because you just act like he stole a couple supplies from the country club and boom, you banned his membership, bro. You talking about he took whole people. This man was walking out of there with entire humans alive, and you talking about I canceled his membership because he was wilding. The fuck out of here, Trump.
I didn't like when they steal people. I don't like it,
bro.
And no response yet from the White House on the release of these emails. Meantime, right up here on Capitol Hill, in just hours, Speaker Mike Johnson will swear in Representative-elect Adelita Grijalva. The speaker has prevented her from 7 weeks now from taking her seat. She says one of her first orders of business will be signing that petition, providing the last signature it needs to force a vote on the House floor for the release of thousands of other pages of the Department of Justice's Epstein records. Once she does that, the clock starts ticking down to that vote, expected in the coming weeks, George.
This morning, the bombshell release of what House Democrats say are emails to and from deceased convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, several referring to President Donald Trump by name. In an April 2011 email released by Democrats on the House Oversight Committee, lawmakers say Epstein wrote to his now convicted accomplice, Ghislaine Maxwell, 3 years after pleading guilty to sex crimes involving a minor, telling her, "I want you to realize that that dog that hasn't barked is Trump. Unnamed victims spent hours at my house with him. He has never once been mentioned." According to the released emails, Maxwell responds, "I have been thinking about that." But this summer, in a recorded interview with the Department of Justice, Maxwell told Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, the president's former lawyer, she never witnessed Trump act inappropriately.
I never witnessed the president in any inappropriate setting in any way. The president was never inappropriate with anybody. In the times that I was with him, he was a gentleman in all respects.
Shortly after that interview, Maxwell was moved to a minimum security prison camp, prompting criticism she received special treatment. Committee Democrats also releasing this January 2019 email, where Epstein corresponds with author Michael Wolff less than 6 months before the financier would be charged again, this time with sex trafficking of minors. Discussing President Trump's repeated claim he kicked Epstein out of his Palm Beach club, Epstein writing, Trump said he asked me to resign, never a member ever. Of course.
Bro, this is crazy. No, this is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy, bro. Bro, what? No, this is wild, bro. It's the last one that we gonna watch because this is bro. They are wilding right now.
Suing them relentlessly to get everything. Because I don't trust this administration. I don't trust Bondi. I don't trust Kash Patel. I don't trust the president. And they could screw around with this. It'll be all of our jobs to suing them relentlessly to get everything. Because I don't trust this administration. I don't trust Bondi. I don't trust Kash Patel. I don't trust the president. And they could screw around with this. It'll be all of our jobs to be on them and make sure that we get everything.
Right.
You know, obviously, I think everybody has been very frustrated with Chuck Schumer recently regarding the shutdown, but what he just said there and what he has done today with the Epstein files has been fantastic. So I'm not going to just bash Democrats to bash Democrats or praise Democrats to praise Democrats. I'm going to call balls and strikes. And what Chuck Schumer has done legitimately today on the Epstein files has been great. Getting it passed via unanimous consent, moving that, taking that move. Impressive stuff, genuinely. And what he said here is important because he knows, and I'm glad he's having meetings about this already, that Donald Trump is going to try this theory, this legal reason to say, well, we can't give
Schumer. Wait, hold on, Schumer. That name was in there too. That name was in the files. Schumer. We've got to make sure we get all of the. Can't fuck around with this. Oh well, but.
these documents because of X, Y, and Z, and so we're going to have to withhold them. No, bullshit. Pursue them relentlessly. We don't trust Kash Patel. We don't trust Pam Bondi. We don't trust this administration, to be honest, and certainly don't trust Donald Trump. Does anybody really believe that Donald Trump is going to willingly hand over documents that could perhaps completely compromise him? I don't think so. I think you'd have to be not paying attention to politics for the last 10 years to believe that. And so I'm glad that they're on this already. But the final story I do want to go over very quickly is the fact that this investigation that Donald Trump has launched into Democrats surrounding Epstein is already compromised because the handpicked prosecutor has deep ties to Epstein. And I mean deep ties. Let's go over it. If you need another, this is from the Daily Beast, so good work on their part. If you need another example of why Pam Bondi's Department of Justice looks less like an independent law enforcement agency and more like a gated cul-de-sac for MAGA allies, fix your gaze on Jay Clayton. At the behest of a president desperate to deflect the Epstein scandal in any direction, Bondi handpicked Clayton, the U.S. attorney for the Southern District of New York, to investigate Epstein's links to former President Bill Clinton, LinkedIn co-founder Reid Hoffman, and former Harvard President Larry Summers. But
all right, so Trump was trying his best to deflect and sitting there trying to link it to everybody except him. So he's projecting pretty much. Okay.
Clayton is also the man that Trump in his first term, Attorney General Bill Barr, tried to shoehorn into the SDNY in 2020 as they sought to push out a top prosecutor.
I get you, Mimi. Enjoy the show, though. Enjoy. Hope you feel better.
Who happened to be circling Trump allies like Rudy Giuliani and Steve Bannon at the time. The mission failed, and Clayton, the chair of the Securities and Exchange Commission in the Trump administration's first term, then found himself luxuriating on the board of Apollo Global Management, courtesy of Apollo founder and Trump ally Leon Black. Readers of The Swamp might recall that Black was also an Epstein associate who paid the sex offender roughly $170 million for tax and estate planning. While Black has denied knowing anything about Epstein's industrial scale sex trafficking, a 2023 settlement with the U.S. Virgin Islands Attorney General shows Black admitted that the money he paid Epstein was used in part to fund his operations.
Oh.
And this is Leon Black, who, of course, has connections to this Clayton prosecutor who Donald Trump is trying to appoint to lead this investigation. The document also shows that Black agreed to pay $62.5 million to the U.S. Virgin Islands in 2023 to be released from any potential claims arising out of the territory's 3-year investigation into these very operations. And just to keep the Trump vibes on brand, in 2018, as Congress probed foreign meddling in the 2016 election, Black testified about traveling with the president to Russia in the naughty 90s, quote, the naughty 90s, where they had a concert, a discotheque, and might have been in a strip club together. Yeah, now Bondi has put Clayton, the man desperately wanted by Trump to install a few years ago, in charge of investigating the Epstein files. Compromise, compromise, compromise. The entire regime surrounding Donald Trump is compromised. They have these corrupt people in there with connections to Epstein, investigating Epstein. And so does anybody really think these investigations are going to go anywhere? Probably not. They're just
Exactly. They ain't going nowhere. And with that being said, we off of that. We on to the next thing, bro. Man, I can't sit here, bro. They damn near trying to rage bait me, bro. Crazy though. They said that Trump was on his knees for Bill Clinton. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, we moving on. Hey, y'all, did y'all know that they got a biopic coming out for Michael Jackson? Bro. It's wild. I just seen a commercial like the other day. I just saw the commercial like the other day, bro. And I was looking at it and I was like, you know what? For a trailer, it actually had me interested on seeing the movie. I can't even lie. I want to sit here and watch the trailer with y'all and break it down. Yeah, let's get that.
I know you've been waiting a long time for this. The tracks are made. The songs are ready. Let's take it from the top. This is your story.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Mike Jack is the GOAT. Oh my God, Mike Jack is the bro. Do y'all be feeling like every single time a Michael Jackson song come on, bro? Is it just me, bro, or do y'all get like the craziest like nostalgia? Like, bro, this man genuinely, y'all gotta understand. This Mike Jack we talking about. This is a Michael Jackson biopic we talking about. Like, this dude genuinely had people pass out in the crowd and they unalived, bro, just because they seen Mike, bro. Like, we. Bro, this is the most famous human being of all time. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Top 5 humans of all time, bro. If you ask me right now, who is the top 5 humans of all time, bro? You got number 1, you got Jesus. I ain't gonna lie. Number 2, you got like number. I ain't gonna lie. The point is Michael Jackson in your top 5. He might be 3. LeBron in there too. LeBron might be number. Okay, it might go Jesus, and then it might go LeBron James, and then it might go Michael Jackson. Bro.
Honor your past
You wanna be starting something.
and embrace the future. That's what people want.
Q, can you lower the lights for me, please?
Okay, but remember, in here, keep those feet still, my man.
Keep them feet still. She was more like a beauty queen, but she crossed the scene. Bro, oh my God! I ain't gonna lie. Mike finally getting the movie, bro. Hold on, bro. Hold on. I gotta run that back just for the one time. I gotta run that back off
long
camera.
Time for this. The tracks are made. The songs are ready. Let's take it from the top. This is your story. Honor your past
You wanna be starting something.
and embrace the future. That's what people want.
Q, can you lower the lights for me, please?
Okay, but remember, in here, keep those feet still, my man.
Bro. Oh my God, my childhood just got restored. No, my childhood just got restored. My childhood just got restored. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is the greatest artist of all time. Oh my gosh, bro. Nobody is like Mike Jack, bro. Nobody is like Mike Jack. Nobody's like Mike Jack. Crazy thing is, too, we actually get to watch this again tomorrow. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Ooh, I'm out of breath. I'm out of breath. Hey, chat. Did y'all see my moonwalk? Did y'all see my moonwalk, though? I couldn't do the spin because I still had the headphones on. I did the kick, though. I did the kick. This is like all I used to do when I was younger. Just Michael Jackson experience. Diabolical. I figured as much. I was intentionally making you smile. Mimi, thank you. I ain't gonna lie. Bro. I screamed. I don't think I screamed. I don't think I screamed, bro. I don't think that might have been the little biopic. That might have been a little biopic. Oh my gosh. I'm tired now. I'm tired, bro. I ain't gonna lie. What the comments talking about? Jafar Jackson, this his nephew is perfect casting. Cannot wait. Michael Jackson forever. This finna make $1 billion. Nia Long, Jafar Jackson, this is gonna be gold. To think Michael Jackson would be the first person with 1 billion followers if social media existed. Bro, he would have been, bro. He would have been, bro. Oh my God, Michael Jackson's the most famous person. He was like the most famous like artist ever, bro. I don't think there was anybody more famous than Mike. I ain't even seen Nia Long in there. Where was Nia Long at? Where was
The tracks are made.
I just want an excuse to watch it again. I ain't gonna lie. Where Nia Long at?
This is your story. Honor your
Is
past.
Jafar Jackson an actor? Has he been in other
Embrace
movies?
the future. That's what people want.
Q, can you lower the lights for me, please?
Okay, but remember, in here.
Hey, what's your favorite Michael Jackson song? Bro, what is your favorite Michael Jackson song, bro? What's your favorite Michael Jackson song? I ain't gonna lie. Let me see. What is mine? What is mine? Beat It? It might be Beat It. Or it might be PYT. I think PYT might be a little bit over Beat It. Let me see. Is there anything? The World song? Let me see. That's not my favorite, but like it's definitely up there. Then you got Thriller. Oh, you got Smooth Criminal. Rockin' Robin. That's the Jackson 5. You got Give Me One More Chance. Oh, he got too many hits, bro. Who's Loving You? Bro, y'all gotta understand. Y'all gotta understand how deeply this Michael Jackson stuff roots back in my DNA. Bro, first talent show I was ever a part of, bro. I was in elementary school. I had to be like 2nd grade, maybe at most 3rd grade, bro. And we had a whole talent show, bro. And I don't even think it was supposed to be Michael Jackson themed. But when I tell you, like, I had to have went to like a musical school or something like that, bro. That must be like, I swear that school laid the foundation, bro, for like everything I know music. Bro, everybody in the talent show did something Michael Jackson themed. I'm talking, we hopped on stage, we danced, we sung it, everything, bro. And it was like a competition talent show. And it actually was fire. It's somewhere on YouTube. I'm gonna have to find it for y'all one day, bro. I hopped on there, bro. I had my afro, bro. I was a part of Jackson 5, bro. And we sang Rockin' Robin, bro. I still remember all the words to Rockin' Robin. And we had a whole dance routine and everything. That's why I could do the mic, bro. And then if you ain't grow up with the Michael Jackson experience, bro, I promise you ain't have a childhood, bro. What, bro? Oh, my gosh. Hold on. What's this? What's this? Okay. I don't know what that was.
I know you've been waiting a long time for this.
Coleman Domingo is Joe Jackson. Cat Graham is Diana Ross. That's tough.
Ready. Let's take it from the
Gary
top.
Gordy, Lorenz Tate. Okay. Liv Simone, Gladys Knight. Oh, that's tough. Rick Sampson is Quincy Jones. I can see that.
This is your story.
Dick Clark. All right. This one is Latoya Jackson.
Honor your past.
Oh. Wait, who was Young Mike?
Embrace.
Who they got as Young Mike?
Honor your past.
So you wanna be starting something?
That's fucking
and embrace the future.
Judah Edwards and Ryan Hill, Tito Jackson.
That's what people
Taylor Duncan, Hunter, Trey Horton, Marlon Jackson. Jaden Harville, and Jermaine Jackson.
Q, can you lower the lights for me, please?
That's
okay, but remember, in here, keep those feet still, my man.
That's so they pulled out all this stuff. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Anybody who
all right, it's finally here. The Lionsgate story of Michael Jackson coming out in April 2026.
Billie Jean! How did I forget?
In the cast, we have Nia Long starring as Katherine Jackson.
Oh, that's
we also have Joe Jackson played by Coleman Domingo.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't a Coleman Domingo fan.
Michael Jackson played by Jafar Jackson. With
I could actually see that though. Now that I see Coleman Domingo and I know how he sound and everything, he got one of them
Michael Jackson.
He got one of them type of like humors and stuff like that. So he got like in his movies, he got real sarcastic humor, but he also got this real deep voice. I ain't gonna lie, I don't think he's funny, and he be trying to play in funny movies. I think he would be better in a serious role as somebody like Joe Jackson. This might be his breakout role right here, bro. Hell yeah, get off Netflix. Oh yeah, get into that real acting bag. I bet I can see this.
Played by Coleman Domingo. And Michael Jackson played by Jafar Jackson, which is his nephew, Jermaine's son. Also, as a young Michael, we have Juliano Cruz-Valdi as a young Michael. Cat Graham, we have Jafar Jackson, which is his.
Bro, look at Mike, bro. Just look at Mike, bro. Like, probably one of the happiest like individuals to ever walk the planet, bro. Every time I see Mike smile, bro, I just gotta smile. I don't know what it is, bro.
Jermaine's son.
That's Michael Jackson, bro.
Also, as a young Michael, we have Juliano Cruz-Valdi as a young Michael. Cat Graham as Diana Ross.
Hard, bro.
Lorenzo Tate as Barry Gordy.
Lorenzo Tate, hey, bro.
Lorenzo.
Dude's real name, bro. I did not know that his real last name was Tate. I know him from Power. And dude's last name in Power was Tate. That's crazy. That is so crazy, bro. I can see this too.
So Tate as Barry Gordy.
This is gonna be the greatest movie of the year, bro.
Liv Simon as Gladys Knight.
Greatest biopic of all time.
Can you lower the lights for me, please?
Okay.
And
Q lower
Kendrick
than right.
Sampson as Quincy Jones.
Keep those feet still.
Stay with me, guys. I'll be playing the trailer after this video.
That's
Let's go. Kevin Schnick as Dick Clark.
I know you've been waiting a long time for this.
That's so tough, bro. That is so tough, bro.
This movie has to be at least 4 hours. Michael Jackson has so much shit that happened in his life that they just cannot skip a single thing. Apparently this
I know, bro. I was thinking that same thing. This biopic got to be like the new edition one, bro. You might got to break this one up into like 3 different movies or something, bro.
movie is only going to cover the first half of his life, so these are the top 5 things I need to see in this movie. At number 5, we're going to go with the Jackson 5 performing at Motown. Obviously, this is probably one of the most important things that happened early on in his life. Performing with his brothers and releasing the hits ABC and I'll Be There. Next on this list, we got to go with
ABC. It's easy. 1, 2, 3.
Michael Jackson winning 8 Grammys. Obviously, this is important because he ended up breaking the record for most Grammys won in a single night. And I need to see Jafar play out when Michael Jackson ends up taking off his glasses because he broke the record. Kicking off our top 3, we need to see Michael Jackson create We Are the World with some of the biggest artists at that time. I need to see a scene where Jafar looks at every other person in the room with the dirtiest
look because they just can't keep up with him.
And if you haven't seen the documentary of how they created this song, you gotta go see that shit. Number 2, we need to see Michael Jackson on his bad tour. This album has some of the best songs of all time, and if I hear any of these songs in the theater, just know
You're probably not going to want to be sitting next to me.
At number 1, 2, I don't think anyone's surprised, is Michael Jackson performing Billie Jean at Motown. I'm telling you, once he starts moonwalking in that bitch,
It's actually over for everyone.
this movie has to be at least 4 hours. Michael Jackson has so much.
Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my god. Oh my. Nah, bro. This is tough.
Let me go ahead and explain this to y'all now.
My back.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and apologize in advance for those of you who are going to be in the theater with me on April 24th.
Yeah.
Because I have absolutely no idea if they plan on doing this song. But just know, if they do, the moment that this brother hits that, what about sunrise? What about rain? What about all the things that we said we were to gain? Y'all gonna have to excuse me because I'm gonna lose my mind. I mean,
this
I'm
on
in
opening
at
night.
the concert that was passing out talking about some.
Yeah.
And I know y'all feel the same. I know there are 1 to 7 to 20 songs y'all all feel this same way about. So don't be looking at me crazy if I'm down there in that C-section losing my front row.
The Earth song?
I'm front row for it.
The Earth song was tough.
Boy, let me explain something to you.
I had the Earth song.
They don't know what they done started with this one. They want to be starting something. They about to be starting something. You want to be starting something. They about to be starting something. Oh, y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. You cannot tell by the excitement in my voice or the title of this video. Let me break it down to you like this. The Michael Jackson.
Oh. What Speed say? What Speed say?
I'm gonna say
Nah, Speed, you already messing up, bro. You already messing up, bro. Why you look like you don't know what's going on, bro? You just look too lost for the moment, bro. Like you gotta tee up, bro. You gotta lock in, bro. This is Michael Jackson we talking about. Lock in, Speed. Don't piss me off.
Wait, when did he film this? Wait, when did he film this?
You don't understand what's going on. Shit.
Oh, okay. So no, I know what this is. They no. They filmed it when he was alive.
Shit.
And they mashing it up into like a documentary movie. That's what it is.
Cause the real Mike,
you know how how they make they film it back then. Then they mash it up together.
I don't think it's gonna be that type of movie though.
That's what people.
6'7". Hold on. Nah, my brain is fried. What is happening to me?
He not locked in, bro. He about to piss me off. Everything out of this biopic, and you saw a 6'7". Are you, bro? About to piss me off, bro.
I'm watching a Michael Jackson
he about
thriller,
to
and I see
piss me off,
6'7". What the fuck is going on with me, bro?
Yeah, he about to piss me
Oh
off.
my god. See, chat, this is what y'all doing to people, bro.
No cap. I'm trying to get together like 10 people who know all the Michael Jackson songs. I'm trying to go see this on the theater. So I'm gonna wear my ticket like tonight, bro. This one gonna be sold out, bro,
Oh, no,
for
that
like
shit
3
look
weeks.
fire.
Q. Can you lower the lights for me, please?
Wait, that ain't Michael Jackson. It's an actor. It's an actor. Oh, okay.
Not the real Michael
Oh,
Jackson.
it's his nephew. Oh, okay. Now I know what they doing. It's a. Oh, okay. Okay. So his nephew is playing Michael Jackson. Okay.
Okay, but remember, in here, keep those feet still, my man.
That Thriller shot was too crazy though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That shot was the craziest shot of the whole entire thing, bro. But no, that Thriller shot is crazy.
Movie.
That Thriller shot is crazy. Where is it?
6'7". Hold on.
That Thriller shot is crazy right there, bro. That movie is just too crazy, bro.
6'7". Hold on. Nah, check my brain.
Nah, that junk is too crazy.
Like creatures caught in the dead start to walk in their masquerade.
Bro, I'm way too geek for this to come out, bro. I need to relax, bro. I'm a grown man. Bro. I just turned 23 years old, bro. Over here geeking. I'm over here geeking, bro, at a movie trailer. 18 Rabbit. What up? I know he popped into the chat. I don't know if he's still here and stuff like that. I wanted to shout bro out though. Man. Hey, look. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of bro. I think all of us about to have a Michael Jackson car. So what is this? I don't even think I want to watch that. Huh?
The Michael Jackson biopic looks like absolute dog shit. Is what I would say if I had the total IQ
Of a fucking brick.
So for those of you living under
A fucking rock.
the Michael Jackson trailer just dropped today. As per usual, fans are already finding ways to complain about it. But I just want to preface that, is this a one-to-one comparison of Michael Jackson?
Fuck no.
But is it as damn close as you're gonna get?
I think so.
And he may not look exactly like him, but his voice is damn near perfect. And for all the people complaining that, oh, this trailer is only focusing on the music and not all the controversies.
You know what's crazy? Mike actually did not have a light voice. Michael Jackson actually had a deep voice, bro. Mike had a deep voice, I promise y'all. He only talked in that light voice, bro, because it was better for TV and white people. Bro. Hold on. Y'all know who Fabio Jackson is? I didn't know who Fabio Jackson was. Hold on one second. Hold on. We about to divert just for a little bit. I got to see, bro. Fabio Jackson looked just like Mike. He looked just like him. Hold on. I'm about to show you. I thought I was looking at Michael Jackson for a second. He looked like him. Fabio Jackson, social media phenom who rose to fame as Michael Jackson's doppelganger. He follows to uncanny impersonations of the king of pop. Why ain't they cast him? I mean, I ain't complaining. I mean, if they doing it off of the first half of Mike's life, I ain't gonna lie. This was definitely like the back half. They might get him in the sequel. But yeah, that ain't the first half of Mike. I ain't gonna lie. All right, baby. Let's go back. My fault. I just had to see who Fabio Jackson was. All right, baby. We back. We locked back in.
My brother in Christ.
The trailer was a whole damn 59 seconds. And then finally, for all the people saying that we've gotten too many musical biopics and they haven't been that good.
How about you shut the fuck up?
If anyone were to get a musical biopic and actually deserve it, it would be Michael Jackson. Not saying that the other people that we've gotten didn't deserve biopics, but this is genuinely,
and I don't want to hear a single disagreement about this,
the greatest artist of all time. And if you're still comparing Taylor Swift to Michael Jackson,
oh, fuck yourself.
The Michael Jackson biopic.
Who compares Taylor Swift to Michael Jackson? That's not a thing. He doesn't even look like Michael Jackson. It's literally his own. Oh man, I ain't gonna lie. People will find a reason to hate on anything, though. I'm not like, don't even cap. And guess who playing Michael? His own nephew. That's so tough. Taylor is better than Michael Jackson. This is what your brain gotta look like. Wait, they didn't even. I didn't see this. Jamie Foxx is gonna be Ray Charles. Now look it. Everybody know about Mike. Do you know about Jamie Foxx? Do you know about Jamie Foxx? That's the question I gotta ask chat. Do you know about Jamie Foxx? Y'all don't know shit about Jamie Foxx. Bro. That's the artist, and bro. I appreciate that. But it's every person my age, it's every person's dream to even be to even get somewhere near what Michael Jackson was. Oh my gosh, bro. Shout out the MIDI team. It is, bro. Y'all want to judge my moonwalk? Y'all want to judge my moonwalk in a second? Because I don't know if y'all seen it for real. Let me see. Who's complaining about this, though? Let's go. Chat, rate the moonwalk. Dang, was y'all even able to see it? Could y'all see it? I might have messed up, y'all. Let me see.
So now that everybody is talking about the new Michael Jackson movie that's about to come out in a few months, can we please talk about the Jacksons, An American Dream? Because this movie was everything to me. This movie was my literal childhood.
I remember seeing this movie.
Every dance, every performance, every song, word for word. You hear me? This was literally the best movie ever to me as a child. And I just feel like no one talks about the Jacksons, An American Dream as it should be talked about. Like, they executed this movie so well. It literally talked about like every stage and era of Michael's life throughout his whole childhood up until he was an adult, and just like how Joe was an awful person, and just how like how the mom just kept popping out babies left and right, and how they just came about. Like, this movie is honestly amazing to me. And we can't forget the amazing actor. So like I said, this movie is about the span of his life. So they had a different actor, as he grew up. And these two were my personal favorites. The young Michael Jackson did so good. And the older Michael Jackson, oh my God, he literally looked and sound just like him. Like, they really ate with the cast, with everything with this movie. Like, we need to talk about this. So imagine this new movie. This was amazing. And this movie is way older, like very old. So just imagine how good this movie is about to be. And this is just different pictures of the cast throughout the movie. And it was just so good, y'all. Like, I'm telling y'all, this movie was everything to me as a kid. It's so long though. Like, very, very long. It even talks about, it's more so, like I said, about the Jacksons. So
that's what I remember. I remember this movie being so long, bro. Like, and my attention span was not that good when I was younger.
So this, movie about Michael is just specifically going to be about Michael. But the whole movie, it starts off, telling the love story of Joe and how he met Michael's mom. And then up until how all of them was born. It just was a lot. And it was just so good. And I could watch it literally every day if I could. But let me know if y'all ever watched The Jackson, The American Dream, because I love this movie, like I said. And I will be front row at the newest movie because okay. Let me know what y'all think in the comments.
No cap. No, that movie was fire too.
I just found two inconsistencies with the Michael movie trailer that could potentially change the whole movie.
Shut
Starting
up!
with this picture, if you notice right there, there's a certain poster that is very significant. You can barely see it, but this poster is indeed the Heal the World poster. This poster was from the Dangerous tour. And most of us do believe that this movie's going to end on the bad tour, not Dangerous yet. That's going to be for the next movie. But it could honestly just be a mistake on the editing team, and then the final cut, we're not going to see that poster. It's going to be...
Bro, you seen somebody else who pointed that out, because I know that you didn't see that. I know that you weren't paying attention to that. You saw somebody else point it out and you figured, hey, I want some clout. So you went and made a whole video about it. Let's see what else you found.
Out. And the second inconsistency is the actual dance move itself. Michael only used this dance move for one specific song. Another part of me is the only song that he does that dance move for, but if you see the fit, it is exactly one of one replica of Man in the Mirror. So I am pretty confident he is performing Man in the Mirror in the actual trailer, but that dance move is very much not Man in the Mirror, so I don't know if that's on purpose to confuse the audience or what. And I know I'm overanalyzing everything, but bro, this trailer is so peak. I've watched it like 100 times. I'm sorry. I gotta show you guys everything. I just found two inconsistencies with the Michael movie.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. All right. Everything we know about Michael Jackson biopic. Jackson will be played by Jafar Jackson, directed by Antoine. Theatrical IMAX release. Okay, will be the first of two films if successful. And the film will end around Thriller, where Michael Jackson becoming a superstar. That's tough. That's tough. Expected to be a multi-million box office hit. The film will have a huge marketing campaign with unprecedented promotion. Supporting cast includes Miles Teller, Coleman DeVito. World. Oh, that's he's a capture from the movie, like one said. Oh, that's crazy. Off the wall. Thriller. Bad. Oh, this is gonna be crazy.
Like a rainbow fading in the twinkling of an eye.
Dang, bro. Y'all remember Mike, bro. They laid, bro. All these shots are so crazy. I wanna rock with you. All night. Sunlight. All night. Night away. I forgot I was on stream. learn Michael Jackson in today. This is the lesson. We're supposed to look at the leak. Yeah. That's so fun. Thriller was the coldest music video, bro. That's so tough. Oh, they
Tell me this was over. There ain't no use talking it over. Why can you try to tell me sooner? Why can you tell me it was over? Did you tell me this was? I was surprised to see.
All right, bet. Nah, that's wild. That's wild. All right, I can't wait for it, bro. I can't wait for it. Anybody who sat in here throughout my whole little like moment, bro, that's so real, bro. That's so real. I ain't gonna lie, they should have got me to market this movie, bro. I would post about this every day until they come out. Y'all just gotta pay me. I'm excited for this. Me too. All of his music will continue to be available from now on. Yes. I ain't gonna lie, I felt like there was like a little era too, bro, where people was trying to say Michael Jackson was not that good. Michael Jackson was not that good. Do y'all know that they, first off, do y'all know they mixed Billie Jean 96 times? I've never heard something like that, bro. Like 96 times they mixed Billie Jean. I'm talking like one engineer go through, boom, he do his thing. Boom, you got a whole nother engineer go through, he do his thing, he correct thing. Oh, boom, you got a whole nother engineer, boom. You got a whole nother engineer. They mixed that song 96 different times. And you could tell. You could tell too, bro. Like the Billie Jean was produced beautifully, bro. Oh my God. Peak music, bro. Peak. I bet. That was all the topics that I wanted to run through today. I don't think that I really got too many more. Yeah, I don't think I really got too many more topics. So yeah, I ain't gonna drag the show on or nothing like that, y'all. We could cap it off right here, bro. You know what I'm saying? We can cap it off right here at around an hour and a half. Let me know how y'all felt though, bro. Let me know if it was a good episode, bro. Let me know if, you know what I'm saying, like y'all excited for the Michael Jackson movie coming out. Let me know what y'all thought about Trump being in them Epstein files and all that drama. Let me know what y'all thought about Klay Thompson and how he stood up for Meg Thee Stallion, you know what I'm saying, against the world. For those of y'all who are still in here, don't forget, on Tuesdays, we have the dialogue where A2 Breezy, he gonna jump into the Bible with y'all. He sit there, he break it down so well that anybody could get it. But the best news about that though is that you could be anybody from any different walk of life, and you could come in there and you can engage and you could talk, you could argue if you want to. You know what I'm saying? He gonna hit you with straight scripture and facts, and then from there he gonna sit there and prove exactly why, you know what I'm saying, the Bible never loses an argument. Or maybe you might stump him, maybe you might be the first, who knows. Hey, on Thursdays we got our main show. The main show is the MIDI Lab show. That's the debate style podcast where we hop on here, talk about hip hop and music and everything like that. And we just go crazy. We got a couple guests coming on the show too this week. I think it's going to be a really dope show. So like if y'all, you know what I'm saying, if y'all got time and everything like that, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Pacific Time. If y'all got time, man, hop in the MIDI Lab show. Have fun. The best news too about y'all being here in LXL Unxverse is that only y'all get a sneak peek into the, you know, into what we gonna be talking about, man. Only y'all get a sneak peek. A friend of yours named her daughter Billie Jean. I'm not gonna lie, that's so tough. And I would steal that idea if you didn't say that on stream. I would actually name my daughter Billie Jean. I promise. But yeah, so tune in tomorrow for the MIDI Lab show, y'all. Y'all already got a sneak peek at the topics and everything, man. If y'all as excited as I am, come in there because we finna be debating. We finna be conversating back and forth and everything like that. It's just gonna be a good time, man. Like plenty of good vibes and everything like that, bro. So check y'all temperatures, check marketing y'all calendars, man. And like, you know, just pull up to the MIDI Lab show. Hop in the chat, turn it up. All y'all who here with me and LXL Unxverse, I always could tell that y'all are the most vocal in the chat because y'all already know what's coming. Y'all done had 24 hours to get y'all lines together and everything. So when y'all come to the chat, it's like night and day to everybody else. Everybody's still catching up and y'all be miles ahead. So I appreciate y'all because y'all be in here tapping in with me, kicking it with me and stuff like that, man. And I appreciate that. So, you know what I'm saying? Without further ado, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna give it to y'all. I'm finna, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna give it to y'all. I'm finna close y'all out with something, man. I just want to say, stay blessed. Y'all stay healthy. Know that God is always watching y'all. Know that God is always right there. Because we serve the same God who created the heavens and the earth. We created the same God who we serve the same God who controls all the angels and has all of them at their command. We serve the same God who sent his son down to unalive on the cross for all of our sins, thus we can have a relationship with our Lord. So with that being said, why not take advantage of it and let the Spirit guide your soul into success and real riches? You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, y'all, just think about that, man. Keep y'all faith strong. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy times and everything like that. Even so, I love being able to come in here and kick it with y'all. You know what I'm saying? We laugh, we joke, we dance, clearly. And yeah, man. So that's how I want to close it out, man. Stay positive. Let your light shine always at all times. Don't let nobody take your light from you. Amen. And amen again. So without further ado, it's your boy LXL Reyes. This is the LXL Unxverse show. And we out. Peace.
Remember the bed sheets I told store used to be cotton, but nowadays they created with silk. I speak my mind and now they try to label me as a prophet, but I just see this shit is keeping it real. Remember the bed sheets I told store used to be cotton, but nowadays they created with silk. I speak my mind and now they try to label me as a prophet, but I just see this shit is keeping it real. LXL for live and excel. See, that's the acronym. I don't want to be the one to tell them, but you got to be adamant. Without the hedge funds, 401ks and retirement. My mama said that I had a talent for seeing what's happening. Ain't no quick fix that exists. I grabbed the Allen ring. Took your tennis for I pop champagne to see who stayed the same. Wasn't done for me for that charge, so why you in my face? Life could leave them handicapped, just like a parking space. Songs like this can't be in one take. They take me a couple of days. Should've put my trust all in Jesus. I put a lot in their face. Fortune is so hard to digest. I mean, look at my place. Stood out in that bridge, cause when I walk, it would start to rain. I woke up the other day like it's another day, and I can't really be on that because I stand out. The ones who needed me, I look back and stuck my hand out. The pride gon' always get in the way. They don't want handouts. Never had a whole lot of friends. They never understand consequences do exist. Then why you do it then? Y'all be acting like I started off with a sense. I never saw myself as better than the rest of the kids. Remember the bed sheets I told store used to be cotton, but nowadays they created with silk. I speak my mind and now they try to label me as a prophet, but I just see this shit is keeping it real. Remember the bed sheets I told store used to be cotton, but nowadays they created with silk. I speak my mind and now they try to label me as a prophet, but I just see this shit is keeping it real. Your blessings are your own, can't give them to no man. Can't help everybody, I'm not bigger than the program. Music for the soul, and I should've made a slow jam. And I could really hit that note, cure me like antidote. I know some people using that substance without control, numbing the physicals while enhancing the intangibles. A father who talked down on his kids, he ain't man enough. Results, he bought a brick at 13, thought he was manning up. Outside in Valley, sneaking outside through the window. By the time I hit high school, I bought my first iPhone. The girls thought I was trouble, always on my head, but falling down's the name of the game. When you're growing up, hopefully my memory serves. I keep need my day ones close to me like feet to the earth. If I don't need to jump, tell me how I calm my nerve. Well, that's what church does. I'm tryna hop in my word like it was double dutch, steady spinning. They don't want to see you happy, they rather see with damage. Too many things in mind at once, it's hard to manage. Easy to look at someone else that they got an advantage, but there's no need to panic. Remember the bed sheets I tossed on used to be cotton, but nowadays they creative as so. I speak my mind and now they try to label me as a prophet, but I just see this shit is keeping it real. Remember the bed sheets I tossed on used to be cotton, but nowadays they creative as so. I speak my mind and now they try to label me as a prophet, but I just see this shit is keeping it real.